Yeah, what's going on, guys? Before I get started, actually, let me head back over here. We are going to play some V Rising, but before that, wanted to talk about all the games I'm playing right now. Rising, uh, WoW, of course. Horizon, yes. Current rotation. Legend. Valorant. Yeah, I can already tell that my mic settings are a little weird. I think I have to have the mic kind of in my face for it to work. I'm trying to think if there's any other games I'm playing. I don't think so. Lost Ark is kind of on the back burner. If I do like back burner, Lost Ark. What else? Valheim. No Man's Sky. I think that's it. Yeah, that might be it. And I'm gonna put them here as I'm gonna label them. Currently. Yep. Currently addicted. And levels of how much I'm okay. So perfect. So now I can talk about the games. Man, this is almost like a mini version of Final Checkpoint. Talking about games I'm playing, right? So, oh, okay. Kobe's trying to get in, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Yeah, I think this is something I don't really do. I don't really do just chatting at all, but like just because I don't really know what to do with it in my stream because all I really do is play games. So I figured the one thing I do, or that I used to do, is talk about games in kind of a podcast format. So maybe this will work for you guys are about to see my crazy hair. I think. Oh, it's not hooked up for my buttons aren't hooked up for just chatting, so 1 second. Okay. My hair looks fucking crazy. Let's actually take a look. Yeah, I'm done. I'm getting a haircut, don't worry. This is the craziest it'll ever look, I'm sure. But maybe we need to kind of change it up a little bit. There we go. Okay. But anyways, all right. I think this is what I'll do probably during my just chatting moments, is talk about games I'm playing, what I'm enjoying. So V Rising, everybody's kind of playing it right now. I think my favorite thing about it is the base building so far, because it's got two cool things. So, and I'll just maybe write them here. So let's see if this doesn't work the way like Microsoft Word does it? Maybe if I bullet points? I don't know. We'll see. Enter. Nope. Okay. Whatever. Actually, I want to do this right. Give me 1 sec. I want to do this the right way. This is kind of the episode 0, okay? Episode 0 of this. And we're gonna do, we're just gonna call this our, just chatting games discussion. If you notice that I'm getting like sweaty or hot, it's because my door's closed in this tiny little room that I stream from, because my dog is sitting right outside of it. And he likes to sit in here and kind of push on my computer. So I'm not gonna do that right now. Okay. So delete. Oh, I know, Kobe. It's okay. Okay. So okay, this is bad. Hang on. Don't this is episode 0. This is the pilot episode, guys. So let's be nice. Be nice. Oh. Control Z. Okay. Yeah, we'll just do this. I think this is what I'll do with my just chatting. Same thing here. Shit. Yeah, so I've been having kind of like a weekly conversation with a few other streamers, just kind of like trying to brainstorm ideas of how to like improve our stream and things like that. I've streamed for a long time, and it's kind of on and off. You know, I don't really have a consistent schedule because I've got my wife and my kids, and so it makes it kind of hard to like fully commit to a stream schedule. I technically could just commit to 2 hours a night starting at 10 p.m. like, you know, a few days a week, but that can be hard sometimes too, so I don't expect to really do that. I really don't know how my audio is, so I'm sorry in advance. I probably should listen in. I messed around with my mic settings and I don't know if they're still fucked up or not. Okay. You guys let me know if it's bad, please. Let me know. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna start with let's see. V Rising. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about why I like it. So base building, first of all. I'm kind of a sucker for base building. I guess let's do base building / crafting. Okay. I've been enjoying that. I like that you can let's see, gain new abilities from bosses. That's pretty cool. I like the limited, so daylight hurts you, both bad and good, right? It gives you it kind of makes going out in the world kind of risky, which I think is pretty cool. I like the idea of like I have a finite amount of time to go out and hunt or do whatever, you know, before I start getting melted by the sun, which I think is pretty cool. That's something I think is pretty fun. So that's kind of my thoughts there. As far as WoW, retail, fun for leveling, and Mist. Playing my shaman. Love playing as hunter, for sure. I can actually hear my game in the background. Let me go ahead and leave game real quick, because I don't know what's going on in my game, but all I know is I'm wasting bloodlust, which is not cool. Okay. Plus, it's probably making this room pretty hot. Okay, Plaintiff Center. Pretty cool. It helped me reconnect with an old friend. One of my friends that I've been playing this and V Rising with. I used to play WoW with a long time ago, and I messaged him kind of randomly just because like I saw all the cool excitement for Dragonflight, the next WoW expansion, and I was just like, hey man, I thought about the time that we played WoW, and hope everything's going good. And yeah, it's just we lost touch for like 5 years. It was really weird. We worked together, we used to hang out, and then we just kind of like stopped. That's kind of how I am too, so that's just one of my defects is I will just like if I don't work with somebody all of a sudden like and I become really good friends with them, I just disappear. I don't know, it's hard with kids and you know, you don't want to go out and hang out in the world. You really don't. So, but yeah, reconnect with an old friend, and it's been cool. It's been great. It is yeah, Wrath of the Lich King. Coming soon. My favorite expansion, for sure. So reasons why I'm addicted to it, right? Relax and grind through quests. It's relaxing to me. I'm gonna talk about Horizon now. Horizon. So, I mean, I like the gameplay, but the story and characters talk too much. Probably what it is. I like the open world like quest checklist thing. That's fun. Let's see. Destroying machines is satisfying. If you've played the game, you know machines are like the animals that are made out of like robotic parts and stuff like that. But yeah, just not interested in playing as much with the other two games currently being more fun. So it's Sag, I know, Sag. Dude, it is getting hot in here. Let's see. Kobe, do you wanna come in, buddy? Kind of blocking the door. Okay, he thinks I'm taking him outside. He thinks I'm gonna take him outside, which I just took them outside. Okay. Apex Legends, always fun. Always grindy. And been doing pretty good. Can't really complain. Valorant. So Valorant is fun, getting better, makes ranked even more fun. Downside. So if I go like downside, no one to play with because no one wants to play this game with me. Been enjoying playing as Gwen, Diana. Been playing with a couple friends, a couple new friends. Which I've never had. I've never had friends that play League of Legends that I can play with at the same time, so that's been nice. And it kind of makes it a new experience because, you know, if you usually play solo, it can be kind of boring. But I've been playing with a couple friends, so it's always fun to talk to somebody while you're playing League of Legends. But yeah, I think this is pretty good for now, right? It's a pretty good little list. But I think now is the time. Kind of my first try at just chatting. I think now is the time to play some V Rising, so we're gonna do that. So, one sec here. 1 second. I'm just getting everything set up here. Go ahead and transition.